Hi everyone, welcome to Trini Can Cook, and today we'll be making tamarind chutney. The tamarind that I'm using today has so much history. Now we have this huge tamarind tree in our backyard in Trinidad, which my dad planted. About 4 years ago he climbed, he handpicked and cleaned a huge Ziploc bag of tamarind for me to take back to Toronto. I have kept it in my freezer ever since to remind me of my dad who passed about 2 years ago. So using this tamarind is always bittersweet and it reminds me of so many things.
What you will need?
So you will need about 5 tamarind pods. I use the sour tamarind, 5 shadow benny leaves, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 4 cups of water, and a hot pepper, which is totally optional.
Let's prep.
So as you can see, the shadow bennies has been finely chopped, garlic finely minced. You need salt, brown sugar, hot pepper, and that's a tamarind.
Let's get cooking.
Into a saucepan, place 4 cups of water. Then go ahead and add all your ingredients. So in goes my tamarind, my garlic, which has been finely grated, 2 cloves, shadow benny, finely chopped. You can also blend the garlic and the shadow benny together if you want it smaller, but I find it faster just to chop everything. Nice salt. Now remember, always add less because you can always add more later on. Brown sugar, I've used about 1 cup, but feel free to adjust it to your taste and preference. You can add the hot scotch bonnet pepper if you so like. So here I'm trying to break apart the pods of the tamarind and then go ahead and just stir everything together. Let everything come to a boil and then lower your heat to about medium-high and cook for another 20 to 30 minutes. This is for most of the water to evaporate as well as to thicken. You want that chutney to thicken very nicely. You don't want it too liquidy and too watery. You want to get the most of that fleshy, juicy, acidic pulp broken up to give the chutney its unique flavor as well as the classic brown color. I like to keep checking the liquid about every 5 to 10 minutes or so, just to keep an eye on the consistency of it. Again, ever so often keep mashing up the pulp and checking the liquid. And there you have it. My delicious sweet and savory tamarind chutney is finished. Go ahead and enjoy it. You can now enjoy it with doubles, pulori, sahina, aloo pie, or any other Indian delicacy or dish. Today I'm enjoying mine with some hot pulori. Hope you try this recipe. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and feel free to share and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye, see you in the next video.